Hi, it's Squeezy. So, when to tell if you're a nice person? If you don't talk shit about anyone, you're a nice person. Because you understand that if you go around talking shit about others, you're the one that's full of shit. So you keep your mouth shut and mind about your own fucking business, which makes you a good person. So you don't go around social networks putting little comments about how you hate someone and how you don't like them and how their breath stinks and stuff like that. So that makes you a good person. So you should be very proud of yourself. If you love having threesomes, you're a nice person because you understand that it's good to share your tits, your dick with some other people. So that makes you a great person. Also a great person in bed because you get all that practice from shagging all these random people that you shag. If you're a slag, you could also be a nice person because it means you understand that guys are desperate, especially black guys, that you fully understand that people need pussy in their life. So you go out there and give it to them. You don't ask any questions. You just show up, pull his pants down and take it. You know what I mean? If you're a slag, you even find people on the streets and you offer them a blowjob. That's a good person. You know how nice you are. Like, slags are one of the nicest people I've met. Like, you meet them high maintenance girls that will want you to do this, do that, do that. A slag doesn't want anything. That's how a person's supposed to live life. You're supposed to live life where you don't want anything, but you just give blowjobs, allow anal, everything, you know what I mean? So that's how the world should function. So if you're a slag, good for you. You're a nice person. Just make sure you don't get chlamydia, because when you get chlamydia, you're technically a bad person because you might go around spreading it because you're already a slag and you like sucking so many dicks, if you get what I'm saying. You're also a nice person if you're a drug dealer. Like, drug dealers have a bad name in the news and stuff, but in reality, you're a nice person. Like, you understand that life is shit and people need a bit of weed, you know, people need a bit of that cocaine. So you go out there and you give it to them. Like, people appreciate that. I appreciate drug dealers, man. You be having a tough week, your dealer pulls up, gives you your supply, you take it in, then you feel good. And if your dealer is a girl, she'll give you a blowjob as well, so you're high, blowjob. Oh wow, that's life, man. Like, there's no other life you could ask for. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate drug dealers. Like, I wouldn't drug deal because I'm a bit stupid, so I might get caught or something. But for the people who take their risk and supply drugs to other people, plus drug dealers supply drugs at parties, which help some slags pass out and then so guys can smash them. Of course, I'm not talking about molesting or rape, but I mean, some girls, you can't shag them if they're sober, so everyone just gets high and then everyone just shags everyone because of the drug dealers. Like, imagine going to a sober party. Imagine trying to get laid at a sober party. Everyone's looking at each other like, why is he looking at me? Like, you know, when you're sober, you're paranoid as shit. You'd be there wanting to suck dick, like a girl would like to suck dick, but you're also looking at everyone like, why would I suck anyone's dick here? Then as soon as the drug dealer pulls up and gives you his supply, you're sucking everyone's dick off. Even the dog's dick, everything, man. You're also a nice person if you believe in God. Because if you believe in God, you believe there's a higher power and you're going to heaven, and other people are going to hell. So it motivates you to doing good things in life. So you go to church, then after church you go out nightclubbing on Saturday and just give everyone a blowjob because you understand that if you help people through their life, it's going to come back to you. Like, I don't understand. If the Bible says we should all be brothers and sisters to each other, if you're my sister, not obviously sister, but if you're my sister in God, then come give a brother a blowjob, you know what I mean? Like, why shouldn't you? So yeah, so if you're a Christian, you're a nice person because you understand that giving is sharing, or is that how they say it? Yeah, so you understand that, so you go out there and you do bad things, but in the name of helping someone. Like, when I was a Christian, I went and snitched on my boy. He was a drug dealer, so I snitched on him. I was doing a good thing, so he got arrested, and then I shagged this girl because this girl was in pain, so she was going through a hard time. She needed someone to shag the shit out of her, and I did that. So yeah, so I was being nice. I wouldn't have done all this stuff if I wasn't Christian. So, but I was doing the right thing. My boy is still in jail though. I think it's been 6 years. I snitched on him when I was in high school or some shit. So yeah, so it's been 6 years and hopefully he's there. So I broke up with this girl because I realized I did not like her. So I moved on to our friend because our friend needed someone as well. So I was there. So you see what I'm saying? When you're Christian, you do all these good things. So if you're Christian, you're a good person. You're also a nice person if you're pregnant. Because if you're pregnant, it means that you did not abort the baby. Like, I appreciate it when you meet girls. Most of them are slags though, but when you meet girls that are pregnant, you know, you went to a party, you took a lot of Kent or drugs or whatever, you sniffed a lot of shit, including dicks, and then now you're pregnant and you decided not to abort it because you're a nice person and I appreciate people like that. So if you're pregnant, you're appreciated. You are still a slag because if you're pregnant at a young age, it's possibly that you're a bit of a slag. Like, most cases where you get pregnant girls, they are slags, okay? Especially pregnant young girls. Even grown up women that are pregnant are either slags. They just go there, they don't even know the dad, man. Like, why was I born on this planet? Like, 50% of women have to sit down and think, oh, who's the father? So I sucked dick the other day, and then yesterday I was going and then that guy fucked me as well in the bush or some shit. So I can't, like, how does that happen? Why can't you just shag one person a year? Just me. Like, every woman should just shag me a year. Yeah, so if you're pregnant, you are a nice person. You're also a nice person if you don't live in Manchester. Manchester is this place in the UK where shit stuff happens, man. Like, people here do some weird stuff. Like, you see someone stabbing someone on the street and no one's caring. Like, we don't even have police in Manchester. You can just show up, slap the shit out of a nanny, and you just walk off and no one's gonna touch you. Like, that's how Manchester is. Like, yeah, but if you're not in Manchester, you're not from Manchester, or you don't live in Manchester, then you are a nice person. Whether you live in Iraq or whatever war stuff is going on there, you are better than someone who lives in Manchester. Trust me. Here we are so fucked up, man. Like, I don't know. Just before I did this video, I just slapped a nan or some shit. I'm sorry, I had to say it because I feel bad about it. I don't even know why it's on the map. It's an embarrassment. Like, every time I see Manchester on the map, I'm thinking, why? God, why? Why can't you just wipe it off? Like, we should have a tsunami that just comes in Manchester and wipe everyone off. So, because the stuff that happens here, man, it's some Sodom Gomorrah shit. You're also a good person if you cheat on your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Like, life can be hard, everyone understands it. But it's a lot better to cheat on your boyfriend because it's pissed you off than to stab him. So you're actually a nice person. Like, do you ever get pissed off in a relationship and just want to slap someone and run to the kitchen, stab them? But if you're not doing that and you're just out there sucking dick, it's not gonna harm him at all. Just make sure you brush your tits so he doesn't smell that shit. Yeah, so if you do all that, you'll be perfectly fine. So just go out there and cheat, and then once you go home, just make sure people don't find out. Then you're a nice person. If you've slept with like 6 girls and you're in a relationship and your girl hasn't found out, you're the best nice person on earth because you understand that people's feelings have to be kept intact. So when you cheat, you make sure you don't get caught, which is good thinking, so you don't hurt anyone's feeling. The girls you give D appreciate it and they live on with their life, and then your girl at home doesn't know shit, so she thinks you love her and you're going to marry her, which you are, but you just want to enjoy pussy. So yeah, that's it from me. Anyway, peace.